Hello everybody, I am Shepples and welcome back to Let's Play Penumbra Black Plague. Oh shit. Okay, so we can't get out of here now. Wonderful. Okay then, this is a worry because... Oh, I see where this is going. Right, okay, so I need to find the manual to this computer. Because I need to redo the circuitry. Perhaps I can find something that's in there. Oh, for fuck's sake! Right, okay, there has to be a manual here that I can use. Has to be something. Well, that wasn't very clearly indicated, I have to say. Server installation, quick start guide. The most common cause of frustration during installation process is the use of incorrectly formatted circuit cards. Please ensure boot, network and interface cards are functioning correctly with default programs installed before continuing. Required circuit cards, program count listed in brackets. Boot, 3. Collate's basic disk drive and hardware configuration data. Network 5 uses advanced communication drivers to allow access to any local intranet or hub network. Comes with all the latest security protocols. Interface 4 carries all programs required in server and file access in addition to high-level direct hardware access. Shit. Circuit card compatible programs. Circuit setup requires installation to get any program running. Disk info setup. Collate's disk drive configuration data. Hardware locator. Collate's hardware configuration data. Socket protocol installs communications driver. Firewall provides protection against invalid access. Antivirus provides protection against malicious programs. CMD interface installs interface that allows server access. Net locator installs routines required in accessing an intranet. File streamer installs drivers for accessing files. Admin tools installs tools required for direct hardware access. By proper demand, the server no longer requires the latest version of Windows in order to function correctly. Oh, fuck. So the blue one is network. Oh boy. Oh well, this is gonna be a bundle of shits and giggles and fun. Network uses advanced communication drivers to allow access to any local intranet or hub network. Comes with all the latest security protocols. Right. Right, so it needs circuit setup. It needs... Okay, so it needs socket protocol, it needs the firewall, the antivirus, and net locator. So, circuit setup, socket protocol, net locator, firewall, and antivirus. That's 5, yeah? Sorry, this is gonna be a fucking nightmare. Right, circuit setup. Transfer. Now, we need socket protocol. Socket protocol. Okay, so we need net locator. Yeah, net locator, socket protocol, antivirus, and firewall. Okay, so that, that, and that. Alright. No. No! Done. Next. Red.
Human life is so banal. Is it always as monotone as this? I can't stand it. Let me out.
Chill, Clarence. Chill. Okay, red is the boot, isn't it? Yeah, boot. Right, so the boot is basic disk drive and hardware configuration data. So it's this. So it's circuit setup, disk info setup, and admin tools. Yeah. Cool, it's basic disk drive and hardware configuration. Hardware locator. Oh, so it's the top three then. Yep. Done. Oh boy. I actually thought I was going to have serious problems with this. It's not quite as difficult as I was expecting. Okay, so this one requires 4. Carries all programs required in server and file access, in addition to high-level direct hardware access. Okay. So, circuit setup, CMD interface, file streamer, and admin tools. There we go. Whoa, physics fuck up. Physics fuck up. Come on, just... Yay! Let there be electricity! Okay. So... maybe now I can boot this up. Aha! Ah, yes. There was a door, was there not? Has the ID 3061. 61. Nice. Current operations. Well, I remember that. I don't remember that though. Primary excavation, Tourniquet Tomb. Project lifespan, March 3, 2000 until present. Chief Overseer Wilbur Frisk. Previous nature, excavation. Current nature, xeno research. The primary excavation site is a central pursuit of the Arctic at Shelter, Greenland. The site lies beneath the shelter facility and as of 2000 has been underway for almost 25 years. On March 3rd, 2000 a tomb was discovered. Current purpose, understanding the tomb and its contents. Findings. The bulk work is the responsibility of the language team, i.e. Chief Translator Howard Lefresque. His findings so far are as follows. The tomb was the home of some form of ancient organism. The organism may have been quarantined. The term tourniquet is derived from Inuit legend concerning evil spirits. Lefresque recommends immediate suspension of primary excavation operation. Expenses. Man weeks approximately 27,396. Materials approximately 53 million. Scheduled operations as of April 27, 2000. Tomb investigation, May 1st, 2000. A team will unseal the tomb for a standard series probe tests. Operation opposed by Howard Lefresque. Opposition overruled by Wilbur Frisk and scheduled for May 1st, 2000. Final status. Open. Secondary excavation site B, Water Cave. Project lifespan December 5th, 1990, February to February 20th, 1992. Elevated cast signatory Elof Carpenter. Yes, we've heard about him. He got alive. Nature, excavation, purpose to locate and retrieve xeno evidence and artifacts in support of main site activity. Personnel, elevated cast 0. Project not deemed critical enough for elevated presence. Chief attending chemist Troy Retinesk. Replaced September 12, 1991 with Neil Oswald. Inexcusable conduct. Findings. December 8, 1991, Substance 63. We know all this from previously. Confirmed as the primary material used in construction of the Persona TARDIS artifacts. TARDIS? We got a bit of Doctor Who going on here. And the first new non-periodic table substance to be discovered by Archaic for 18 months. Archaic. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. January 6, 1992, Artifact 66B. Another artifact discovered and effects catalogued. Research teams continue to flail at a purpose for these mechanisms. All symptoms manifested by research teams in contact with the artifacts conform to our initial hypothesis regarding their nature. Expenses, man weeks 519, materials 12,192, medical 39,000, casualties, industrial accidents 3, below archaic acceptable max. Exhaustion 13, fatalities 2. Additional notes. Report filed concerning a potential saboteur following multiple mechanical losses and thefts, particularly of radio equipment. Theory, dehydration as a cause of exhaustion leading to misconduct. Debunked. Theory, missing miner Tom Redwood still within mining facility. Open. Final status, closed. Hostile local fauna levels uneconomic. That's right. Red went missing, didn't he?
As constantly entertaining as it might seem to have access to memories one has no recollection of receiving, it also places me in somewhat of a predicament. This saboteur, for some reason, he conjures in my mind the color red.
Ah. Holy shit. So Clarence was in Red's mind. Oh. Interesting. Shelter Research Station, Greenland. Project lifespan, April 1st, 1973 to present. Report filed by Founding Overseer Bren Stafferson. Report updated by Chief Overseer Wilbur Frisk. Nature, excavation and research facility. Background, in January 1973, the archaic Central Cast becomes aware of a large-scale industrial accident at a remote mining complex in northwest Greenland. The accident coincides with local reports dated over a period of decades concerning abnormal animal behaviours and growth, high suicidal rates, and unusual events within the mine itself. These reports centralise over the precise location of the mine collapse, itself reportedly caused by a crazed miner. Red. Xeno activity is suspected and a full investigation is sanctioned. Purpose to locate and retrieve xeno evidence and artifacts. Initial personnel, elevated cast 7, chief staff 5, lower cast 51, temporary 25, total population 88. Operation. After 2 years of construction, shelter is now practically self-sufficient, eliminating many issues surrounding archaic privacy concerns. Concerns threatening threatened during the construction phase by much increased sea freight required. Shelter operatives with a skeleton crew of research staff supported by a small crew of maintenance and general care personnel. An elevated cast presence of responsible magnitude is warranted by the potential value of any discoveries. Unskilled labour and resource management is outsourced to discreet local villagers. Plans to adapt more than a fraction of the old mining complex to archaic needs have been abandoned, and work is now commencing on the excavation site immediately below the facility and within half a mile of the 1973 explosion site. Security level, highest priority. According to standard procedure, all documentation concerning the facility was destroyed upon construction. All those that know of the facility's existence either work within the facility or are of no great concern. The facility can sustain itself with only minor reliance on local settlements. The facility, for all intents and purposes, does not exist. This presents only minor practical annoyances. Findings: Substance 53, 63 and 1773. Persona TARDIS Artifacts 27. Now believed to be somehow related to the contents of recently discovered tomb. Finis Specialist Artifacts 10. Of little real value to the archaic, but for some reason of great collectible value to the lower caste. Turrigate Tomb. Expenses classified. Final status operational. Okay. File corrupted and could not be opened. Interesting. Right, so Clarence was in red first. And then when we killed red, he got out and entered Philip? Is that what's going on? Now, let me see. Blocking the infirmary. Yes, I've opened that now, so we're going to the infirmary next. Wow, that was a lot of reading, by the way. To the infirmary! Which can sometimes lead to disaster. Oh my. I forgot that this is a horror. I literally momentarily forgot this is a horror game, and infirmaries generally lead to death in horror games. Wait, what that sound? That's a computer. Last time we heard that is when Swanson was trying to get through to us. Yes.
Christ, you look worse than the last time I saw you. Though maybe you're just at a higher resolution. Oh, damn it. Note to self, never insult your last hope of survival. I just wanted to give you a word of advice. Those creepy artifacts, we don't know how they work. Or even what they do, I suppose. I saw someone get too close to one once. You probably don't want to know. I'm sure you'll be fine. Probably. I hope. By the way, if you happen to find yourself in my neck of the woods, I'm kind of trapped. It's no big deal, really. Just throwing it out there.
Oh no, that's hardly true. They're really completely harmless. Go on, it's just like wrapping yourself up in a warm blanket.
Clarence, you're an asshole. Jesus, I'll look at that now in a second. Well, it's kind of a bit late considering I've been touching these for like the whole game. They're still inside.
Your mind space is muddled as a lime. See here.
I don't want to get
A is for alliteration. B is for bohemian. C is for carcinogenic. So many long words taking up space in my new home. Here, let me do a little spring cleaning. There. You didn't need the periodic table, did you?
Yeah, I need the periodic table. Can I not just break it? Like, I've got... give me that bucket. There. Was that hard? Viscous somnus. Yeah, there it goes. Clarence, you asshole, I needed the periodic table to distinguish my chemicals. He's such an ass. Patient report, file corrupt. Chemical tests. Standard series chemical test. Subject primates, chimpanzee. Chemical temazepam. Results as expected. Subject displays symptoms of relaxation and lethargy. Chemical lysergic acid diethylamide. Sorry, I am no good with chemicals. Result: much akin to previous work with felines, the chimpanzee shows no ability to cope with the chemical stimulants. Yes, I did not do chemistry in school. Chemical viscous somnus. Results: following injection, the subject's heart rate slows to such a rate that for all intents and purposes it appears dead. In truth, heart rate has dropped to incredibly a safe level and the subject recovers soon after. Oh, I can see where this is going. Jesus Christ. Tetrahydrocannabinol. Yeah. Tetrahydrocannabinol. Cannibal. Oh, whatever. This chemical is held to be entirely safe in moderation and produces a relaxation effect in the subject. It remains to be seen whether long-term exposure leads to mental health risks. This primate is worn out. Please consider this an official requisition order for further test subjects from the mainland. Dear. I'm no expert, but there are some strange spots on the spinal x-ray. Yeah. Oh yeah, I picked up another note, didn't I? No. Cryo manual. Cryostasis usage policy. Jesus Christ, they've even gone as far as the cryogenics now. The cryostasis facility is a state-of-the-art installation allowing for cryogenic freezing of severely injured personnel who may be resuscitated at a later date. During freezing, users may or may not experience mild hallucination. To be confirmed when first user is successfully revived from stasis. Fair usage policy. The following scenarios are considered acceptable cause for use at the cryostasis facility. Any overseer or elevated cast member is critically ill or injured. Any lower cast member of the archaic holding vital information is critically ill or injured. Any patients infected with a non-terra virus or bacteria provided they have been deemed non-contagious. Any injured personnel with the following incurable ailments such as should enter stasis for later medical research. Cardiomyopathy, glaucoma, polio, diabetes, or halitosis. Any elevated cast members deemed clinically dead should enter stasis for ceremonial purposes. Maintenance period for deceased users be increased pending research benefits at the Greenland site, making revival a potential solution. Access strictly forbidden to all non-medical personnel. At this time, the Archaic is unable to staff the facility 24 hours. As a result, heart rate sensitivity wristbands have been issued to high-priority, high-risk personnel. Keep these wristbands with you at all times. They allow automated access to the facility in the event that the wearer's heart rate indicates high probability of approaching death. Postscript. Lower caste personnel are entitled to an opt-in, opt-out scheme, whereby they may choose to sign a consent form where, in the event of critical injury, they will be entitled to at least partial cryostasis. Screen reads non-human sample. Insert new sample and try again. Oh no! I'm infected. Which means I'm not human. Why do I think there's something to do with these beds and this chemical? Uh-huh. 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 I don't feel confident enough to okay. I'm gonna... Uh-huh. Right. Okay, so we need more chemicals, maybe? Something like that. Okay. I'm going to leave it here for this part, and we're going to continue on in the next one. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, and have fun.